Hi everyone and welcome. Today I'm going to talk to you about 3 reasons I absolutely love Reiki. There are a lot more, but I'll keep it to 3 today. And as you watch this video, I'd invite you to like it and subscribe to the channel, share it with family and friends so more people can learn about Reiki. Number 1 on my list is that Reiki doesn't discriminate. And what I mean by that is it's not reserved for a select group of people. Reiki's open to all people, regardless of age, background, and beliefs. Each of us has what I call energy anatomy, and that includes chakras or energy centers in the body, meridians, and also an aura or biofield, which most people are familiar with. So if we all have energetic anatomy, doesn't it make sense that we would have tools that we can learn to help us take care of our energy and our energy bodies, similar to the way that we take care of our physical bodies? And that's what Reiki is. It's a tool for us that requires no special skills, knowledge, or even beliefs, and it's so simple to learn, even children can master Reiki. Reiki invites us to come as we are. It doesn't judge us and exclude us based on whether or not we have the perfect diet, whatever that is, whether we drink enough water, whether we have poor habits or exercise regularly, and even if we have a chronic illness that we're trying to manage. Reiki is for all of us, and there are no exceptions in that whatsoever. In fact, let's just talk about Mikao Usui, who's credited as being the founder of the Reiki lineages practiced most widely today. He had Reiki for only 4 years before passing away of a stroke. He helped countless people, and obviously his health couldn't have been outstanding during all of those 4 years. Number 2 on my list of why I love Reiki is it can do no harm. It brings only benefit to both the person receiving Reiki and the person offering Reiki. There's just not a downside to it, and there's no risk. Unlike other modalities, Reiki is non-invasive, so the client isn't asked to remember traumatic events or go into details about what's troubling them. And that's really important to remember, because going that route and having to remember traumas can be quite painful for people, and also it's a matter of privacy. Because of these qualities, Reiki is often described as being respectful, kind, and loving. It's important to note that very rarely a client might feel pain during a session, and this isn't really anything at all to worry about. It passes rather quickly and is simply an indication that there's deep healing happening in a very short amount of time. Sometimes healing can be a little uncomfortable as we go through it, like the pain that I mentioned during the Reiki session that's very rare, or also a rare occurrence where the client might feel moody after the session, experience unexpected emotion, or be very tired. Again, this is not very common and really simply indicates that the person is healing quite a lot and needs time to process and integrate this healing. I'll give you an example from my own practice. I had a client come in for her second Reiki session, and she told me that after the first session, she was really confused because she went home and she didn't really feel herself. She was very moody and irritable. She went to bed that night and in the morning was rather surprised and very happy because she felt better than she had in years. Needless to say, she came back for that second session because of the change. The third reason I love Reiki is that Reiki requires no effort. How could that even be true? I know it sounds too good to be true, but it is. You see, a Reiki practitioner is just a gateway between the source of Reiki and the person that they're trying to help. It might be fascinating to learn about the chakras, and we might want to know about the energy system of the body more, but in all honesty, we really don't need to. This means there's really nothing special that either the practitioner needs to do or the person receiving it. It works all by itself, and that's because Reiki has a certain wisdom about it, and when that wisdom joins with the innate wisdom of the person that it's trying to help, very special results can take place. I know from years and years of practice that Reiki certainly knows how best to help someone when compared to what I might think. Who am I to say that I know better than Reiki? I don't even call myself or consider myself a healer because I'm not doing the work. I'm simply offering an opportunity for healing to take place. I've learned to trust Reiki and get out of the way, even though it's really hard because we care about the person who's come to us for help and we want them to see the results that they're after. Getting out of Reiki's way allows it to heal in ways beyond whatever we could wish for. A Reiki teacher once told a story in her class, and she said that she had a Reiki friend who was successfully building her Reiki practice, but she kept a day job until she had enough clientele. So in the evenings, she would come to the office and see her clients. And one night, she saw a regular client who she'd seen many times before, and she sat down and they started the session, and she was at the client's head with her hands next to his head. She had had a long day and was really tired, and she went ahead and just rested her head down while she was giving Reiki, just for a minute. You can imagine her shock and embarrassment when this Reiki practitioner actually woke up and she only had a couple minutes left in the session. I can't even imagine that, but she woke up and she was just mortified because what was she going to tell this man? She had known him, she had seen him several times, but she was so embarrassed. She knew she couldn't charge this man. She wasn't sure how she would explain herself and her unprofessionalism, and she just knew she had to get it over with. So with the session drawing to a close, she went ahead and signaled him that the session was over. And before she could even say a word, he looked at her and said, "That was the best session that I've ever had with you." So she was shocked again, because how could this have happened? Well, Reiki works, and she got out of the way. She couldn't have gotten more out of the way than what she did during that session. She sat down, she had Reiki start to flow for the highest benefit of this person, and she checked out, and Reiki worked. And I'd ask for you to remember that story if you're a practitioner, and remember to let Reiki do what Reiki does. Well, there's really so much to love about Reiki. Again, please leave comments down below, like this video if you liked it, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any new videos. I have a lot planned for this channel, and I hope you'll continue to join me. Thanks so much, and I'll see you soon.